So here we are, sitting in Warsaw, joined by Mr. M and a couple of very special guests who we've been working with on a boot camp event over the last few days. I'm Troy, by the way, I should say. So guys, did you want to just tell us a bit about your experience, why you came on the boot camp, and what you feel like you've kind of got out of the few days that we spent together?
I'm from a city in the south of Germany. I've been doing day games since about over a year now, and I've also been the guy who's been spending too much time reading theory, reading books, reading way too many things, and then having all of that get into my head. And I that's why I figured that the boot camp would do some good to me.
Good stuff. Yeah.
It's pretty much similar to what you might call as climbing on a surfboard. You could work with angles, you could learn the physics of it, you could learn the dynamics, but you really need to climb on the thing and surf the wave. And that's exactly what the boot camp helped me do.
Exactly. No, 100%.
And then Dom, you want to introduce?
I'm from the south of Germany too, and I had 0 day game experience before coming to this, and I came with expectations, almost zero expectations, like, okay, let me see what is going to come out of this. My original hope was I would get 1 notch better than what I was before, which was 0. And I must say that this couple of days, it massively blew my mind. I think this is definitely helped me to go more than 1 notch above what I thought I would be.
That's great. And are there any particular, like negative things that happened, the pain points that made you think, do you know what, I really want to get this side of my life sorted out?
Well, not in my perspective, at least. I just missed out on a lot of sleep, but apart from that, I think I was just doing day approaches all the time with a half sleep mode.
Cool.
Yeah. So this is what I did. I came with expectations, and I would say that within the end of the second day, I felt that I already exceeded the expectations that I also set in the beginning.
Nice.
And from the 3rd day onwards, I started aiming higher, and I also was able to reach my goal.
Cool, man. That's fantastic.
For me, it was definitely the first day was pretty tough, getting out of my comfort zone. That was really, let's say, testing on my energy levels as well. But I think as the days went by, just think to yourself, you just have to get past this hurdle and move on to the next one, and move on to the next one. And just building momentum as you go ahead, and improving on each situation by each session. So I see it as a gradual improvement, and really happy about it.
That's great. And what would you say to anybody who's thinking about coming on training? Or maybe who's on the fence about it, let's say?
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting on the fence right now. I mean, you could read a lot of theory, you could watch a lot of YouTube videos, but nothing really beats doing it yourself. And doing it yourself is one thing, but also getting your, let's say, little mistakes or your little issues corrected. I think that's definitely helpful.
It's also good to focus on the details and have a trainer with you who points it out and constructively tells you how to improve on those. And this is exactly what the boot camp did.
Absolutely, yeah. And we try to have a bit of banter as well. We have a good time. We try to be social and make sure that we're enjoying the process as well, because it is meant to be fun, right? It's called game for a reason.
Absolutely.
So then, to kind of end off, what are your guys' plan in terms of like moving forward? Because obviously the goal is to kind of kickstart you guys during these past 4 days, but we want you guys to take this, back to where you live and make it like a lifestyle habit and not go back to quote unquote square one. So how are you guys thinking of pretty much integrating this as part of your lifestyle and making sure it's like you're going to be consistent going forward?
My plan is to at least go back to Germany and start approaching on a regular basis. Just keep the muscle memory up and running, so that it's the same thing that you do in karate. You learn. I don't know. You train for 6 years together, and it all comes down to that one moment where you get into a bar fight at that one unlucky evening, and then it helps you out. And this is what day game is about. You just practice, practice, and practice, and then you get that one chance where you could approach someone cool, and you are at your best when it comes to that. When it comes to that moment.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy.
Yeah, for me, it's the same as well. It's all about practice, practice, practice. And the key thing is that I've done boot camps for other types of seminars before and so on, and you lose whatever you learn almost immediately after a couple of weeks after that. And without like sufficient reinforcement and practice, it's not going to be there. So this is something I'm going to take back to Germany and continue working there.
There's something I want to add. Approach anxiety is actually natural. It's wired into us, and it's just like fear of heights or fear of spiders, and or fear of water, for example.
Yeah.
And the more you literally start wading into the pool, or even throwing yourself into the pool at a relatively swimmable pool, and start flapping around, at some point your body will figure out, or your mind will tell you how to wade through it, and over time you actually start developing a resistance to this fear, and that's exactly the same with approach anxiety.
Yeah,
exactly.
Good stuff. Many thanks, guys, and it's been great spending time with you over the last few days.
Thanks a lot, guys. You were really, really awesome.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.